Welcome to Sunsets with John and Noni. Today we are traveling on MSC Cruise Line. This is our very first time traveling on an MSC cruise. We came in last night and we stayed at the Hilton Hotel. So we are preparing now to get on the shuttle. We'll take the shuttle to the airport. And from the airport, we'll take the shuttle to the airport, and then we'll go to Port Canaveral, and then I will show what it looks like boarding the MSC Cruise Line. Yes, thank you. We have arrived at the airport, and now we are boarding the Gulfport shuttle bus. This will take us to the port. So we'll be at Port Canaveral. Oh, really loud. Hold on, guys. So this is the Gulfport shuttle bus. We will be at Port Canaveral in 45 minutes, so a 45-minute ride. So we have arrived at Port Canaveral, and now we are going to tag our bags, leave our luggage here, and we are going to board the ship. A little bit of the nightlife. First morning of breakfast on the MSC. I am an omelet person, so I'm trying to see if they have omelets. Stops here. Doesn't look like it. Yes, I won't have an omelet today, so when I get, I'll get a little closer and see what they have on the menu. Breakfast. Okay, so good morning. This is the breakfast menu. Let's see. Here's the breakfast menu. I am an omelet person, so I am going to request an omelet. That's not omelet. What is that? What is that? Oh no. Oh well. Guess I won't have an omelet today. I'm not eating fried rice with vegetables for breakfast, but they offer it. Get some jam. You want jam? Sure.
Good morning. Hi, thank you.
We're in the Bahamas. Okay, so we are leaving the port. Nassau. We're leaving the ship. Bahamas. And now we're at the Nassau port. We got a ride.
Over here. But you gotta take a boat over there? Huh?
Can we get on, sir? We can get on? You have to turn on? Okay. Back to the ship? Going back?
So this is the MSC Seashore cruise ship that we're on. I didn't realize the size of the ship, and John kept saying it's much larger than some of the other ships that we've been on, and I didn't really realize it, but now I see that it truly is a very large ship that we have not even begun to explore the sheer size of the ship. We are at the Atlantis. Beautiful, beautiful area. It is very warm today, but extremely beautiful. We are now entering the mall at Atlantis. This mall has a lot of high-end stores. the outdoors of Atlantis Hotel. We spent a little time in the casino, and it's a little chilly even though it was so warm outdoors. Now we're gonna come outside and get a little fresh air and just show you what the view looks like at the Atlantis Hotel. We did not purchase the adventure pass, therefore we're not permitted to go to the left. So there is someone there monitoring. So if you look to your left, you can see the water slides, you can do the snorkeling, you can do the swimming with the dolphins, or swimming with the, what's the other thing you can swim with?
Sea lions.
Sea lions. So there are a lot of aquatic activities that you can do here. They also have like the little dune buggies in the beach. They have the paddle boats, and they have like the water where you can just sit on the beach and just lounge. For this trip, we are here celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday, so we're doing the activities that she wanted to do to make this trip memorable for her. You guys know that Sunsets with John and Noni is all about the beach usually, but tomorrow we'll have some beach festivities, and today we're just gonna low-key just enjoy the Bahamas, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, this is the exterior of Atlantis, which is one of the highlights in the Bahamas. So this is Marina Village. They have built up Marina Village. So not only are you able to dock your yacht, you are also able to go to some of the shops and the different stores. They have like a little pizza restaurant there. They have ice cream restaurant. They have a Starbucks. I think I'm gonna get Starbucks. So it's really nice little shopping area over here. And then of course, if you like me are into yacht life, this is absolutely fabulous. Just being able to observe the nice yachts. So I'll show you some of the shops that they have available. If you're coming to buy some diamonds, if you're into jewelry, or you're just looking for nice souvenirs, Ben & Jerry's ice cream. There's a Seafire Steakhouse restaurant. If you're hungry while you're here, or if you want to just wait until you get back on the ship, there's a Starbucks. Here's another restaurant. Sip Sip, Paradise Island, and Marina Village. And then here's the beautiful Atlantis. Cafe Martinique. Souvenir Palm Treasure souvenir shop. Rimini Road restaurant. The pools on the MSC Seashore. This is also where they show movies. So they have the big screen for movies. This is the 19th deck, deck 19. This is also the smoking deck. Here's an area for the children. This is on the deck 17. But you do have the capability to walk up and down the stairs to access that area as well. They have water slides, they have a pool. Here's another water slide here. So this is one of the adult water slides. There's 2 water slides that you can access. As we continue on to deck 19, we're going to show you here is top 19. This is an exclusive solarium. This is for special guests only. So you can see this area is only for special guests, Aria special guests. The Yacht Club, MSC Yacht Club members only. It's definitely a beautiful ship. We are now going to the MSC Sports Arena. So to access this area, we are going to use the stairs. In this area, there is a basketball court, a full basketball court. That's enclosed by a net. There's also a glass bridge, and that's what we're trying to find so that we can walk over the glass bridge. I believe it's on deck 18. However, it may be at the other end of the deck because we walked on deck 18 and I did not see that glass bridge. So right now we're just doing a full ship tour. Beautiful waters of the Bahamas. We are on deck 16, and this is the Bridge of Sighs. This is a glass bottom bridge. So we're gonna walk across and let you guys get a look at what this bridge looks like. So as you can see, you're able to see below you. And we're able to see the individuals at the pool, lounging around the pool. Here there is another lounge area with chairs and tables and a bar. This also leads you back to the marketplace buffet restaurant area. We're not going to go into that area. One of the unique features about the cruise is also MSC Seashore is how you select the elevator that the floor that you're trying to go to. So you enter the floor on the keypad and it will tell you which elevator you're going to use, as well as how long it will take the elevator to arrive.
Oh, you're fine.
This is deck 8, the Ocean Cay deck. Here we have the Infinity Pool and Bar, Vinci 1878 Gelato Restaurant, Uptown Lounge, and the Chef's Court Restaurants. So let's take a look at the Infinity Pool and Bar. This is really a cool feature as the Infinity Pool overlooks the edge of the ship, the side of the ship. So from the 8th floor, you're able to see the side of the ship. Even though it's a very hot day, it's very cool and windy up here. So as you can see, it's shade, it's cool, and it's windy. To the right of us, we have the bar, and then to the left, we have Vinci Gelato. Oh, I'm sorry. We have Vinci Gelato. So it's not a restaurant, John says. It's ice cream. So they have all different flavors of gelato. This is also an adult reserved area. So this infinity pool area is kid-free.
Never look at the camera.
Here's the Uptown Lounge, as well as Butcher's Hut. This is all on the 8th floor. Another area on the 8th deck is the Infinity Bridge. This is another glass bottom bridge.
Yo, that's a badass shirt you got in there, bro.
Oh, thanks.
I like that shirt.
This is also a glass glass bottom bridge. Another very unique feature on the MSC Seashore cruise ship. Stay outside. 8th deck Ocean K also has the Hola Tacos and Cantina restaurant, MSC shop, MSC excursion desk, and an art gallery. So this is one of the art exhibits that you're actually able to purchase. They will take a picture of your iris and turn it into art, and you're able to purchase that artwork. Here is the sports bar. We have some jerseys here. Don't see a Baltimore Ravens jersey. Can't understand why that's the case. Here you're able to borrow games and puzzles, have a little private area, watch television, different sporting events, play some cards. They have arcade games in here and a bar. They have casino games for adults and a bar. Nice sweet chairs to sit and eat a snack while watching the sporting event on all of these televisions. There's also the large television, so big screen TV for whatever the major sporting event is at that moment. And a lot of seating. We have a lot of seating in this area. And here is the one feature that John has been looking for, the Statue of Liberty. So he said that there was a Statue of Liberty here, and we can find that in the middle of deck 8 at the bar. This is Times Square. And here, this is also an area where you can hear live entertainment. Here we have the spa, MSC Aria Spa. So if you're looking for spa treatments, haircuts, manicures, pedicures, you can get all those here. If you are interested in getting fit at sea, here is the MSC gym. Within this gym, they offer group classes, personal training sessions, or you can just come in and work out independently. There is a variety of workout equipment that you can utilize in here. To ensure that while you are eating all of this great food that MSC Seashore offers, that you'll leave without putting on a pound. While working out on the cardio equipment, we have a great view of the Bahamas. We have free weights. My favorite, the Stairmaster. I think that is the greatest cardio equipment that was ever created. And if you are interested in group classes, there is a group classroom. So here you see the cycling machines. This is the Brooklyn Cafe. It is a adults only bar after 6 p.m. And in here you're able to lounge and get a good drink. You're able to lounge, get a drink. So even though we didn't initially realize it, there are a lot of areas where you're able to come in and just relax. A lot of chairs, tables for just relaxing. You can play games or just sit and have a conversation. It is family friendly until 6 p.m. and after 6 p.m. then it is adults only. There are games that you are able to play with your friends and family. And then at 6 p.m. you also have a stage for live entertainment. On this floor, you also have a very large hot tub. I don't recall any other cruise line that I have been on that had a whirlpool as large as this one. Okay, we have just arrived at Ocean Cay. Well, not actually, we're just getting off the ship at Ocean Cay. Had a little breakfast this morning, and this is MSC's private island. So we'll show you guys around, let you see what Ocean Cay offers. Sound like we have the island vibes playing. Another beautiful day. They have the transport pavilion. Island music. What the yacht club people want. There is a rental and excursion pavilion, so you're able to do some water sports here. Let's take a look at the map. God always takes care of the birds, and so does Noni. Everywhere we go, I'll always feed the birds. Why throw away leftover bread? You have these birds out here hungry, fighting. Gee, you can run to that beach.
Huh? Go right there.
They said to trust me when they come closer. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
hands together like this. Everybody says, come on. Clap, 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 faster, faster. And please make some noise as we welcome to the dance floor, the officers in motion! Remember, follow them down. Come on down, everybody. Get down on deck 5. That's where we need to get on the action. Come on, the staircases are open. Follow them down, everybody. Follow them down. Wow, look how many officers are with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the officers of MSC Seashore. Get yourself down here, everybody. Those of you around the edge of the dance floor, why you sat down? Come and have some fun with us. Get yourself right amongst the officers. The MSC Seashore knows how to party. So audience, shall we show MSC cruisers how MSC Seashore is to party? We've got 3 dancers left. Fill the dance floor because remember we're filming this now.
Yeah, to the game, but y'all might wanna say you wake up, catch daylight, say you tired. I can dance all day, I'm a two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl talking at a man that can dance like a possibly get down with 2 minutes, man. I'm a lady, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you back long, get the kind of real bad, just like a purple.
Okay, to the right. To the left.
They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody cold. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can
Remember the dance floor's open. It's free. That's it. We're getting a few more of you now. Very good.
Now walk it by yourself.
You know this one?
All right, everyone, welcome back to Sunsets with John and Noni. To end out our cruise on MSC Seashore, we are now going to do our review and give you our final ratings for different aspects of the cruise. We will start out with the food. So, John, what is your rating for the food?
I'm gonna give it about an 8.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why an 8?
The omelets, the breakfast. Yeah,
okay.
the breakfast kind of like disappointed me a little bit, but overall it was pretty good. But I was expecting more of the traditional omelet stations, and I only had one.
Okay. I'll give it like a 9. I'm giving it a 9 because the desserts were really good, and we both have a sweet tooth, so after dinner we like to have something sweet. And a lot of times, like with some of the other cruise ships, their desserts taste like they have no sugar at all, and the desserts were really good, especially the cookies. I agree with John with the omelet. Another thing that was shocking is they have the hamburgers pre-made, and for me it's fine, but like for John, he does not like anything on his hamburger. He likes a plain hamburger, and it already has everything on it. So I would think that you would just make a plain cheeseburger or a cheeseburger. Plain cheeseburger, and then allow people to put their own fixings, or at least have half and half. So I give it a 9. With accommodations, what would you give accommodations?
I give it a 10. It was
Okay.
good. Yeah.
I would give it a 10 also. I think that the size of the room was really nice. I like the decor in the room. Oh, I should have given it a 9. Something weird about the closet. So, I guess I'll keep it at a 10. But the closet was just weird. Usually, and probably because other cruise ships you're used to coming in, the closets are there, or it's like some type of way that you're opening the closet door. The closets are on the side, so maybe they did that to save space. But I enjoyed laying out on the balcony. I enjoyed the bed. The bed was comfortable, and also there is a full-size sofa. Or like a double sofa so both of us can sit, and it wasn't like that hard sofa that you'll find on some cruise ships. So with the hospitality,
what do you give it?
for the hospitality, I would say I would rate hospitality I want to say an 8. I don't think that. So one of the aspects that I find usually on cruise ships is that the staff like go out of their way to make it a fabulous holiday for you. Very friendly, very outgoing, and I didn't really see that. I'm not saying that they were not friendly, but they were not like overly friendly like you normally would see on a cruise ship. It was just like the average, like they were nice.
So 8 was good. They were nice.
They were nice, but it wasn't that over and above like we've seen on Virgin or Royal Caribbean, like that above and beyond, making you feel welcome. Now, we did have an opportunity to run into the captain and the first mate today on the elevator, and they were really friendly. So I almost gave it a 10 because of those two. But they were very kind and friendly and fun. What am I missing? Food, hospitality. Entertainment, I would give it I want to say like a 7.
Yeah, 7.
We were able to see one live show like in the theater, and it was called Divas, but it had men dancing and singing. So that was kind of weird. It said that it was going to honor all of the divas, and it named like Tina Turner, Beyonce, and someone else it said in the show. But anyway, Whitney Houston. But there were men singing, men dancing, and I couldn't understand how that was really honoring the divas. They did have, now there were some good songs. I enjoyed the show. And then it doesn't seem like there's a lot of entertainment. Now there are bands playing throughout. We did not go to the white party last night. I didn't go first and foremost because I fell asleep, but then also I wasn't overly excited to go because we went to the sail away party and it seemed a little crowded. So I could just imagine the crowd at the white party, being that it's more, almost everyone's going to try and attend. So and then the white party started at 10:45. So tonight they're having a show and they're having a meet and greet selfies with the staff.
Yeah, staff, yeah.
And they're also going to have a comedy show. So they did have one comedy show. It was today at 3 or yesterday at 3, which was the day we were at the Bahamas, so we missed it. We were in the Bahamas, so we missed it. But I would say like a 7.
Okay.
Overall, I would definitely cruise MSC again. I think that the cruise ship is beautiful, very well maintained, no complaints at all about the ship. Initially, it seemed like the very first day it was going to be really crowded with in the areas where we're eating, but that's evened out, and it's been. I had a great time. Like, we were able to, on this 8th deck at this infinity pool, get to do something that I really love to do, is just lay and relax. And that was a lot of fun. And I relaxed to the point that I need to fall asleep. And that's how I know that it's a relaxing time. So overall, I would definitely say it is well worth visiting and cruising on the MSC Seashore. Any last words, John?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you for watching Sunsets with John and Noni. We look forward to traveling with you on our next adventure.